What is up? What is up? What is up? This is George Cortright. Coming back to you once again for a mad week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for saying what's up. Thank you for listening to what the fuck this motherfucking fool has to say. I know that's what y'all say. What the fuck this fool gotta say this week? Well, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. There's some interesting stories this week. And as you can see, I am not alone. And pretty lady, who might you be?
Joy Cortright.
Joy Cortright. So she says her name is. And we ain't gotta be like, oh, how do I know you and all that stuff? Because they know. If they watch, they know. They should know. Well, like we do about this time, we start off saying, what the hell we've been up to. First and foremost, we'll just jump right into it. We went and saw the movie Us.
Yeah.
Once again, wifey and I are on the AMC. It's AMC, right? The
A-list.
Yeah, AMC A-list, where you go and you can go up to 3 times a week.
Yep.
For $20 a month, and we try to take advantage of it as much as possible. We got the $5 refill bucket of popcorn for some. Oh, it's like $4.35. My bad. We get rewards for each time we go, even though the movies we see is free. Sometimes we get a free bucket of popcorn. We eat that shit up, refill it. We get more popcorn. That's what we do. We sneak in our own candy because we ain't trying to pay $7 for a box of fucking jujubes.
All right.
We bring our own drink because I'm not trying to pay $8 for a Coca-Cola. Oh, speaking of, I got a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Remind me in a little bit.
Okay.
So we went, and the Saturday morning that Us came out, we went and checked it out. Was a fan of Get Out. So want to check out Us by Jordan Peele. Fan of his stuff. And it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was fine until the ending, and then it ruined the whole thing for me.
The ending just left a lot of gaps, and it's like, wait a minute, if this happened, that means that shouldn't have happened. If this was the way it was, this shouldn't have happened, and all that stuff, because you like get it, you know. Lupita Nyong'o's performance was great. She was a great actor, playing both parts.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, I'm gonna be telling some of that shit because it's been out for a while now, and you should have watched it already because it's a decent movie and it's worth watching. Just don't go expecting that it's gonna be just as good as Get Out.
Right.
But like the first half for the movie, it was suspenseful. It led you in. It grabbed you. It held you.
Yes.
It was cool. Good acting. Very interesting for a thriller, scary, whatever type of movie.
Yeah. Oh.
It was cool.
It was a great movie, like I said, until the end, and then you're like, that just ruined it.
Like, why?
The whole movie has just been ruined.
Why did you have to do that? I get what you're trying to do. It just doesn't work. And then once again, if this happened, then that couldn't have happened, and all that stuff. So it just left some holes. The ending left holes.
Yeah.
But you know, I listened to a lot of podcasts, a lot of different people reaction on this, read some reviews and all that stuff, and it's supposed to be symbolizes America, classism, and all that type of stuff, where, you know, when you're out living your life, the glamorous life and shit, but yet people who are less fortunate than you are living shitty lives.
Right.
And some of the things that you do actually create bad shit for other people. But, you know, as we're out here living our fucking good lives, living a good life, or whatever the fuck that shit is, that damn song, you know that song? I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
Whatever. We out here living our best lives, but sometimes what we do create hardships for other people, but we just don't give a fuck. And that's what it showed, and it's the truth, but...
Well, they didn't realize it either.
And they don't realize it.
You don't realize that you're potentially messing up someone else's life.
Right. But go watch the movie.
Anyway.
Go watch the movie. It was a decent movie. It broke a record for the highest grossing original horror movie. The most recent horror movies that grossed a lot were the reboot of It. I'm boring my wife over here. The reboot of It and the reboot of Halloween. Those two were not original, so therefore this is an original screenplay. That's why it holds that record now. It brought in like 70 million. I think I gave you the numbers.
You said 70.
Yeah, I gave you the numbers or whatever. So we did watch Us. Decent movie. And recently, another movie that we went out to theaters, because we have a lot of date night theater nights, was Dumbo. Be honest, baby. Did you cry?
No, I got a little choked up, but I never cried. No.
Did you get teary-eyed?
No.
So, all right, she got choked up
I got a little
over
choked up.
Dumbo. The live-action Disney Dumbo.
To be fair, I cried at the original animated
cartoon
Dumbo. Yes, I did, sir.
Okay.
It's terrible to make Disney movies for kids that are showing how mean people are.
Hey.
Or most Disney movies like Bambi.
Hey, Disney shows life. That's what it is. Disney shows life. Mm-hmm. Disney shows life.
Yes.
It was a decent movie. Live action. Pretty much kept to the cartoon and just made it nice. I can't remember the whole cartoon, but I remember some of the major parts that somehow they were able to make it at work, like that. The dancing elephant. Bubbles. Dancing elephant, pink bubble. Yeah, that was pretty cool how they made that happen. And for the most part, it was cool. But as a Disney movie, I talked to her about this. Like after the movie's like, it could have had some better special effects. Come the fuck on.
Oh, I liked it.
Man, it was choppy as fuck. You could tell. Okay. Man, it was like somebody did like a paper mache motherfucker and just was doing like this and shit at some points. And then there was this part where it's like, man, that couldn't happen. This one-armed man climbing up the side of a tent with one arm. The shit...
Babe, the movie was about a flying elephant.
I know, but all right. You can make make that part fantasy, but at least don't have this one-armed man climbing up the side of the goddamn tent, letting go every other fucking stroke. One arm. Come on, man. I know they want him to be handy capable, but damn, come on, man.
Don't spoil it.
Come on. What? Most people should have seen Dumbo first one anyway. That probably wasn't it.
It wasn't in the first one, sweetness.
All right, motherfucker climbing up the side of a tent. If that ruins the whole movie for you, you got problems. Speaking of tents, we might as well talk about the tent that we just went to.
Oh, yeah. Cirque du Soleil.
What was it called?
Amaluna.
Amaluna went to a Cirque du Soleil show. It was in the grounds of the Phoenix Cardinals Stadium, State Farm Stadium, which is called now. So it was in the parking lot there, and they set up this big tent. I can put the pictures up right there. And Cirque du Soleil, I think this was the second one I've ever seen. The first one was Michael Jackson, or the Jacksons or something like that. I think it was Michael Jackson. And it was cool, just acrobatics and all kinds of just entertaining shit. And this was the same. It was a great show.
It was a great show.
These people...
It just mesmerizes you.
It's like, how the fuck can these people do this stuff?
And just like the scenery, like the whole imagery that they are able to set up.
Right.
And you're just,
it's not
astounding.
it's not even that elaborate. They just have nice things in certain spots. Then the people are dressed in certain ways. It's just
The
very
lighting,
visually astounding.
It is. It was a great show.
Yeah, and the acrobats and all that shit, it was cool. Except with this one, we didn't quite get all the story.
Yeah, following the storyline is kind of...
It was kind of hard to follow the story, but all the like acrobatics and all this shit, it made up for it. It really didn't matter. You knew there was a love story like any and every other thing ever. There was a love story, and it was cool. I absolutely enjoyed it. I posted pictures on my Instagram afterwards of the tent in the sunset.
Yes, that was pretty.
Sunset with the tent. Me and the lady in front of the sign and all that shit. And then a couple of pictures at the end where they were, doing their bows and shit. Posted that on Instagram. Later that night, a bunch of the fucking performers from the show started liking the post. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. If you are going to be watching this show, Amaluna performers, thank you for liking my post. Thank you for the performance. That was a fucking great job. Probably go see more. Especially if they're coming to town. It was kind of spendy. Definitely spendy. The shit wasn't cheap.
No, it's not
The shit,
cheap.
man. Oh my fucking God. And then at intermission, we went and got 2 waters and some cotton candy.
Yes.
2 waters, cotton candy. $20.
$20.
2 waters. Water was $6 for a 16-ounce bottle.
A regular size bottle of water.
A regular bottle of water, $6. So next time we gonna do like we do at AMC. We're gonna smuggle that shit in. Smuggle in our own candy. Something. I don't know. Bring a fucking diaper bag, pretend like we got a baby somewhere, and just drink booze out of a fucking bottle. I don't know. We're gonna do something because that shit was fucking spinning.
It was, yes.
Other things that have been going on is March Madness. I am losing my bracket.
Oh.
I'm definitely losing my bracket. Gambling wise, sports betting wise, didn't do so well. So I'm taking a break from that shit. Damn March Madness. It was mad. March was mad. March Madness. Very much madness. But so after the first 2 days, I decided I'm done watching this shit. So I really haven't been watching any games lately. So yeah, I'm the type that gets bitter. I hold grudges. I get bitter. Fuck you, March Madness. See you next year. All right, what else have we? Oh, and we decided that we were gonna be watching some TV shows. We also not only do we watch movies together, we like watching TV shows, and not every TV show is worthy of note.
Yeah.
But there's 2 that we started to watch. I know we're late on one of them. We're late on starting Stranger Things. We just decided we were going to start watching Stranger Things, and we got through the first season of that. Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
Yeah.
So I know we're definitely late. We're going to be watching the second season soon, and then the 3rd season comes out in July. So we're late, yes, we know, but yes, we approve.
We're fans.
The Cortrights approve.
That's right.
And then another show that we started watching, which is new to Netflix, so we're on top of things on this one, and that's called, what the fuck? Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy, yeah.
How do you like this? I'll allow you to set this one up.
How do I like it?
How do you like it, and what is? Tell the people. Tell the people what it's about.
This is about 7 children that were all born on the same day to mothers who were never pregnant at the start of the day. So right from the start, it just grabs you. You're like, what?
Yeah, like, what the fuck's going on? What is that? What the fuck is that?
Well, actually, there were more than 7. However,
43 total.
The story begins focusing on 7 children that were adopted by a very wealthy man. And they each have their own special gifts. And it is just, I don't want to give too much away because it is fairly new.
It is
and people
very
might
new.
not have seen it, but it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it is awesome.
It's based off a comic book series or a graphic novel. I can't remember which one, but yes, it's another superhero type mutant sci-fi type movie. Yeah. But for those of you who aren't really into that stuff, I would say check this one out because you barely see too much like fighting, killing, or anything like that. You don't see too much. No. They do a lot of great storytelling. I know, you know, in some of the like origin stories of like Marvel and all that stuff, it gets kind of slow. Like, come the fuck on. All right. Shit, all right. When does he get his powers? When does this? But the way they do it, they set up the personalities of the characters, and so you start feeling a certain way for each of them in like their own different ways, and it just the way it all combines is pretty fucking cool. And great writing. Yeah, and Mary J. Blige is in it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not saying that she's a good actor in this, but it's cool seeing her.
Yeah, well, you know, it might have something to do with her character itself, too, though. I mean, so, I don't know. I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but I also feel like it's part of the character, because they're just blah.
No, but her partner... Yeah. I believe him way more than I believe her.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, anyway.
But anyways.
Good show.
Good show. Great show. Yeah. Check it out. That is the Umbrella Academy. Also, I don't think I asked you, what did you think of Nate Bargatze, Netflix original stand-up special?
I thought he was okay.
All right. I thought he was pretty fucking funny. This is a guy who does, I think it's mostly, pretty clean comedy. So he ain't, it's people that's all offended. Like, oh, I don't want to see pussy jokes. I don't want to see dick jokes. No pussy.
He was very jokes. Clean. Yeah.
He was clean. And I knew
but he was funny.
He was funny. Just some of the things that he talked about was fucking hilarious. I know he ain't for everybody, but I liked it.
I liked him.
So that's on you if you like him or not. I'm about to get into some of the stories, and for some reason, I wanted to go directly to this one first. I don't know what just made me want to do it, but I'm going directly to this one first. Did you see that Costco is selling giant lobster claws?
No.
When I say giant...
I wouldn't be surprised, though.
When I'm saying giant, everything in fucking Costco is fucking giant. Yeah. Giant rolls of fucking, like, paper towels, like bundles, toilet paper bundles. Yeah. I always buy, like, a 8-pound bag of almonds and shit like that. Everything's big size when you go to Costco, so shouldn't be surprised when you find big-ass lobster claws.
Holy crap.
Yeah, some are 3 pounds, some are 4.7 pounds. These are big
like
ass.
30 pounds.
Fuck. No, that was like, I don't know how big that one was, but it's only going for $9.99 per pound.
Wow, that's awesome.
So these are going for cheaper than a lot of the other lobsters. We just had
lobster, right?
Yeah, we just had lobster a few weeks ago, and the shit was like $63 for 2 lobster that I think it was probably like a pound a piece or some shit like that. So yeah, shit that big?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a fucking monster. That ain't a real lobster. Like Think of
they had to go to the depths of the ocean to find a behemoth that big.
That is huge. That's a monster. That's a fucking lobster the size of a crocodile, basically.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go super deep to find that motherfucker.
That is fucking... I don't know why I just felt like going straight to that one, but that's what I decided to go to. So...
Are we sure that's even real?
This was going on like some of the major news places, so I guess it's real enough. Since I want to get some of the old news out of the way first, so let's bring up Jussie. You know the update on Jussie, right?
Oh yeah, all charges were dropped.
All charges dismissed of all 16 felony counts.
America is so fucking weak.
His record is wiped clean. Mm-hmm. He agreed to forfeit the $10,000 bail that he had to pay, and he completed some community service.
2 days.
Hey, but they're saying that this is normal for this type of shit.
Did you hear what his lawyer said? Oh, well, he was confused because the people that did this painted their faces white, so that's why he thought they were white. Come the fuck on. If you painted your fucking face white, I'd still know you were black.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, right.
No. If I had the right... Did
you see the picture that she posted?
No, I didn't see that.
It was quite obvious.
It's like, have you seen the movie White Chicks? With Marlon and Shawn Wayans? Could you tell those people was black?
Yes.
You could not, man. Hush.
Okay,
the right makeup and the right shit.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
If you didn't see the picture posted, then you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
It was ridiculous that she would even think that people were that fucking stupid to believe that shit. It was an insult to humans.
All right, first and foremost, did they have... Is it security cameras?
No, this was an old photo or something of them doing their makeup white at a previous time.
But...
The brothers.
But...
Anywho.
But anyway.
It's insulting.
I don't even know. But, yes, there could be a way that some people are made up to look a certain color and believable. That instant may not have been believable, but yes, it is possible.
Okay.
So not only is this record wiped clean, but the file is sealed. So nobody's going to be able to go in and look to see what exactly happened. So they're saying that there was no deal made, and Jussie is still claiming that, hey, he is still innocent, and he stands behind his initial statement, and he said he wouldn't be his mother's son if he did that. So they said that the cops doing this, like dismissing the charges, is common practice among...
file went out for his lawyer for everyone to do research into any kind of similar case so that they could justify this. Right. They had done due diligence because they knew that this was going to happen, and she sent her team out for research.
All right, but for the state or the city to dismiss the charges is some normal practice for cases like this. It's not. It wasn't a violent act. It wasn't a major thing,
George.
And they were gonna hold up.
Okay.
They were gonna be spending more money taking this to court than it's worth for something of a minor instance like this. What's up?
You have said that people need to start being held fucking accountable.
Yes.
So if you're going to fucking claim rape or whatever,
absolutely,
and that's false, then you get to pay the price for fucking up someone's life.
That is true.
This motherfucker did the same thing.
I understand that.
Under the guise of the anti-Trump, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
Bullshit. And he got off because he has money.
Yep.
And he's famous.
Yep.
And bullshit.
Yeah. But once again.
Bullshit. This country is... This is why people fucking cry when they go to another fucking country and they get fucking serious time for something and they want to fucking cry about it. Because they follow their own laws. This country doesn't.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But once again, thousands of other cases have been dropped similar to this. So it's not unusual that this shit happens.
I haven't read what their other cases were that they were comparing this to, but
no,
other hate crime.
No, they're saying non-violent offenses because nobody else is going to jail. Nobody's got beat up. Nobody. So and that's what the actual police chief or somebody said this shit.
All right.
So I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm saying this is what happened.
All right.
Honestly, it's past. If he went to jail, all right, cool. If he didn't, all right, cool. If they were gonna fucking go to court, spend taxpayers thousands and thousands of fucking dollars, and nothing ends up happening anyway.
They already spent lots of money.
So do they need to spend more?
But do they? Yeah. Into something that didn't actually happen.
$130,000 in investigation. And being that it was going to go to high up courts, it was going to cost thousands more dollars for it to go to trial. So they decided that it wasn't worth that fucking money.
Well, why was Rahm Emanuel so upset about it?
You ask. I ain't Rahm Emanuel. Ask him.
Okay.
Shit. Do I look like Rahm? My name ain't Rahm. I'm George. George I. Cortright, and this is A Mad Week. Thank you for tuning in. Supposedly, he is still under FBI investigation for mail fraud because he did send, or he received, a piece of mail threatening his life and calling him racial and homophobic slurs. So he ain't completely off, he's just mostly off. So yeah, it happened. Whatever happens in the court, I guess it happens. Whatever. Because guess what? A lot of people get off of shit too. A lot of people are blamed for shit they don't do. And, there's people that's getting shot for no goddamn reason. Some people who get off for no reason. It's all up in the fucking air. And if you really think about it, it's fucking stupid shit. So if he goes to jail, he goes to jail. If he doesn't, he doesn't. What the fuck ever. Jussie, you're stupid. Hopefully, his career is ruined from this. But most likely, it ain't gonna be. Alright, next up, more people doing stupid shit. I have not talked about this on my show yet, so I wanted to bring it up, even though I ain't really quick on this one. This is the college entrance scam. But the newest shit is that 15 parents were charged in college admission scandal. They appeared in federal court on Friday. Yeah. And that's because a lot of people paid William, a.k.a. Rick Singer, millions to get their children into elite colleges. Much of the money flowed through a charity that went to Singer so he could pay off people such as athletic colleges at these athletic coaches at these colleges and facilitators of ACT and SAT exams.
Proctoring.
Yeah. Felicity Huffman, the wife of William H. Macy.
Yes.
We're also watching Shameless. We realized we just only finished season 1. Out of 9 seasons of Shameless, we just finished season 1.
Yeah,
we got a ways to go. But anyways, him and his wife, should be shameless, but they ain't. But I don't know why he isn't listed under this.
I know, and I read an article that was kind of questioning the same thing, and it sounded like most of the emails and everything that were going back and forth between this person,
Rick Singer,
were between her and him,
Felicity, and not William.
Not William. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if maybe down the line he'll be
brought in or whatever,
indicted or not, but
all right.
I think the same though is going on with Lori Laughlin's husband. He's not really involved. It's just Lori.
Yeah, it says Felicity Huffman and Lori Laughlin will appear in U.S. District Court on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So 15 parents last Friday, and Felicity Huffman and Lori Laughlin, a.k.a. Aunt Becky from Full House. Yes. Hilariousness. Aunt Becky, they'll find out what's going on Wednesday. Singer arranged cheating on SAT and ACT admissions tests, bribed athletic coaches to designate applicants as recruited athletes to elite colleges, basically saying, hey, I'm going to give this money to you, coach, and you say that this kid is a basketball recruit, a tennis recruit, a rowing recruit, so that they can be pushed up to the top of the list to be admitted into this place. Some of these people have paid like $300,000, $500,000 just to go to fucking college. That's fucking stupid.
Well,
I
guess if you're
stupid.
famous and you're rich and money isn't an issue, and you want your kid to go to an Ivy League school or whatever schools they're choosing, I don't even know. I haven't been reading too much up on this one. They want that experience for their kid. They want that degree from that school. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
it's pretty pathetic.
It's fucking pathetic shit. Because if your kid ain't good enough to go on it through it on their own, that's the kid's fucking fault. Fuck that. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Half of America, or actually probably more than half America, you go to a junior college for the first, get your gen eds out of the way, and then you go to a fucking regular school. If you can't get your SATs, they were saying in one of the articles I read that the email going back and forth between this Rick and Felicity Huffman was her concern that her daughter wouldn't pass with a high enough score on the SAT, and he was saying, no, my proctor guarantees that this is the mark she'll hit. And it was a certain score.
Was that just to get into USC? Because I think her kid was going to USC, correct?
I don't know.
So, but is it to get into any school or just to get into that school?
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure. But that was like part of the email, back and forth was, I need my kid, I need if she gets a lower score on, this, I need to make sure she gets this score or whatever. So maybe it was for a specific school, I don't know.
Some of the colleges involved: Georgetown, USC, Yale, Stanford. When it comes to athletics, the Georgetown tennis, Yale women's soccer, Stanford sailing. Singer pleaded guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and 3 other crimes on March 12th. 15 parents could face up to 20 years in prison. One of the parents, Gamal Abdezik's, Gamal, we're gonna call him. He donated $300,000 for his daughter to be designated as a USC b-ball recruit. Gamal is a Las Vegas casino executive.
Ooh.
And Lori Laughlin's husband was Massimo, somebody?
Massimo. He's a famous designer.
Yeah, designer. I know some of his stuff used to be in Target. I don't know if it's still in Target or not.
They did a special Massimo campaign for Target at one point, but he was a designer well before that.
All right. And that's some of the old news. Speaking of Massimo and Target... this is a nice transition. A 21-year-old lady chugged a 6-pack of beer in a Target dressing room in Stockton, California.
Ew.
So she went in there. She went into Target, grabbed a 6-pack of Stella Artois.
Wow.
Went into the dressing room and didn't really chug it because it says she was in there for an hour.
I was going to say, that's a lot to chug and to just, no. She had to have been wasted.
It ain't that much if you really want to be honest. Especially, she's 21 years old. You can do a lot more things with beer at the age of 21. Trust me. I ain't bragging, but trust me. All right. Then she tried walking out of the store with $200+ worth of stuff in a cart. She is getting charged for shoplifting, petty theft, battery, and resisting arrest.
Oh, wow.
This is in Stockton, California.
Wow.
I do have her picture. Beer chugger is what I called it.
Oh, okay.
That's what she looks like.
Hilarious.
She does look like a little rapscallion.
Yes.
She's a troublemaker.
Yep.
Damn troublemakers. All right. Speaking of troublemakers, and I was gonna not do this, and I'm doing it out of order than what I was gonna do it anyway. I was not gonna do this because I think I mentioned this lady on the last couple of shows, just last few shows, asking people what they think about her. But this is one of the things that's been all over the internet. Your girl Cardi B. Your girl Cardi B says she used to drug and rob men back in the day.
When she was a stripper?
Yeah, when she was a stripper. A Twitter post from like 3 years ago somehow came back, and a lot of things from entertainers past have come back to bite them, and this is one of the things. And now the internet is all split whether, this is fucking wrong, this is fucking bullshit, she ain't nothing but a female Bill Cosby. And some people is like, well, everybody has a past, everybody did wrong in the past. And one of the things that she stated, she confirms that the post that was real from back in the day, and that she apologizes for it. But she said, I made the choices I did at the time because I had limited options.
So she wasn't a good stripper and wasn't making enough money? That girl's thug, and she has been since the beginning, so I'm not shocked. I don't like her.
I'm not a fan too much of her because I just don't believe that she writes her own raps. So that's why I'm not jumping all in. Yeah, she's a pretty lady. She's a pretty lady. But do I respect her raps? No. I do like Bodak Yellow. I did like that song. That's a good song. As far as her talking about drugging people and robbing them, a lot of rappers have done bad shit in the past. Some of your favorite rappers have done bad shit in the past. Sold drugs, robbed,
killed.
I ain't gonna say killed because we don't know for sure that people have killed.
Well, some people are in jail for it.
Yeah, some people are in jail for it.
Then we know for a fact.
Like who killed somebody?
Who was that big dude that ran over somebody in a parking lot in front of everybody?
That was Suge Knight. He was not a rapper.
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah. So there have been people that have killed, but I can't think of anybody. But they probably have. So that's not respectable. That's not cool. They rap about it. But a lot of this shit is coming up and are biting entertainers in the butt. So if some of that old shit can bite the Harvey Weinsteins, the Bill Cosbys, the R. Kellys, and everybody else, she should get the same fucking wrath as everybody else. Yeah. Why should she, just because she popping right now, be like set free and all that stuff? All right, nobody's coming in and charging her of anything, but people should not look well on it. She should lose her endorsements, like she's on Pepsi and all that stuff. Like she should lose her endorsements. At least. And if she doesn't, I think that's kind of bullshit.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Is it just because you don't like Cardi B?
No, I think everybody in the entertainment industry, a lot of them are, I mean, even the athletes, I mean, you could consider that entertainment.
Yes.
They're all assholes. They're all fucking thugs. They're all doing bad shit.
All of them.
Beating people.
All of them.
Their girlfriends, their wives. They're doing stupid shit. They're getting DUIs all the fucking time. They're not respectable people. And yet, we have them on a pedestal.
Hold on, what? Well, you can't. All right, stop right there. I ain't even gonna fucking let you just put everybody in the same thing. No, that's what you said. You said they aren't respectable people. That means you're casting all a net. Yeah, everybody who does bad shit are bad people.
Right.
That's all you can say. You can't say they anybody in the entertainment industry are bad people, and that's what you pretty much just said.
Well, I don't mean everybody, because not everybody obviously.
Everybody that's done something bad, even some of the people that you like, have done some bad shit. Okay. Everybody's got bad fucking problems and have done bad shit in the past. Even Ryan Reynolds. And I say that out of joking because
what did he do?
A guy in Wisconsin, Wausau, Wisconsin, got pulled over for drunk driving. This guy got pulled over for drunk driving and claims Ryan Reynolds was driving. He said it wasn't him. It was Ryan Reynolds.
What?
This guy said this guy was busted for driving drunk, and he was 2 times the legal limit. This was his 7th time, at least, getting pulled over for being drunk. He is facing $25,000 fine and up to 12.5 years because he's been busted.
Repeat offender.
Yeah, repeat offender, and been busted for drunk driving over 7 times. And his excuse was, it wasn't me.
Reynolds?
It was Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds was driving.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That dude looks nothing like him.
No, he didn't say he was Ryan Reynolds.
I understand. Okay. Why would Ryan Reynolds be in Wausau, Wisconsin?
I don't know. But why would anybody be in Wisconsin? I don't know. Why would anybody be in Fairhaven, Vermont?
Fairhaven, Vermont?
Yeah.
What happened there?
You want to know why would somebody be in Fairhaven, Vermont?
Yes.
To see their new mayor, who is a 3-year-old goat.
What?
Yes. Fairhaven, Vermont.
Sounds like a TV show.
No, it happened on...
Yeah, our show.
What the fuck's it called? TBS. The Detour.
Detour, yeah.
Another great TV show.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that to come back. Should come back this summer, I think.
Yeah.
The Detour. But anyways, Fairhaven, Vermont elected a new mayor, and it is a 3-year-old goat named Lincoln. He beat out a dog named Sammy. Yeah, the population is 2,500, and you may think this is a hoax. You may think that, there's a real mayor, and they just had an interim mayor or whatever, just for fun and giggles. There is no human mayor.
Oh.
So, Fairhaven, Vermont. New mayor is a 3-year-old goat named Lincoln.
That's special.
That is very special. Very fucking special. All right. I deviate all over the place. So I'm going to get back. Want to put these 2 stories next to each other. We brought up Cardi B and some of the things they've done in the past. She used to drug men and rob them. Well, recently, 2 JetBlue pilots have been accused of drugging and raping female flight attendants in Puerto Rico.
Yes, I read this.
This actually happened a year ago, but they are recently filing a suit because JetBlue has yet to do any kind of thing to these pilots, or there has had no shit. No suspensions, no actions.
No, yeah.
This happened last year, and JetBlue took no corrective actions. So what had happened was these flight attendants. There was actually 3 of them.
3.
Which when I read the fucking story is fucking crazy. There was 3 flight attendants.
2 pilots.
2. All right, hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Slow down. Chill. Stay in your lane, girl. 3 flight attendants. They just got there on one of their trips and shit. Went down to the beach.
Yes.
They end up meeting 2 pilots, not the same pilots, but 2 pilots that end up being in the same company.
Right.
So they hung out with them. The pilots were drinking. This is all alleged because it's just
Correct.
alleged. As of right now, it's all alleged.
Correct.
The pilots were drinking beers out of a lunch bag, they say.
Right.
And they end up giving the girls some of the beers. Well, cut to. They were foggy and remember a little bit in a motel room. 2 of which were having sex with getting raped. And another one actually said they didn't have sex with her because she was vomiting.
Sick.
She was getting sick and vomiting all over the place.
Right. She was spared.
She was spared, I guess. So it was 3 attendants, only 2 of which are filing charges. It was the one that got sick and didn't have sex, and one of the ones that was having sex. So one of the other ones that was raped is not filing charges.
Oh.
So that was fucking crazy to me.
Well.
And one of the ladies who had sex, the one that's filing charges, says that she contracted HPV from one of the pilots.
Yep.
So this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's nasty.
So,
but when the guys got done, allegedly, they said to them, "Thanks for making one of our fantasies come true."
Yes. Yes.
Which was, what was your fantasy? Raping 3 women?
Exactly.
Gangbanging 3 women? What?
Well,
you're just like swapping out women?
If it was gangbanging 3 women, their fantasy still didn't come true because one of them was sick. Throwing up all over the place.
Well, that's what happens when you drug them.
Is it? Is it? I don't. Is that what? Cardi B, I don't know about you. I don't know what you know about.
I've never drugged anybody in my life.
I'm feeling a little woozy right now.
Oh,
Cardi.
In your dreams.
Cardi J over here. All right, let's go on to the next one. And unfortunately, not all this shit is happy. Not all this shit is happy shit. All right, we might as well just go right into it. This ain't happy. 5th grader dies after a classroom fight. A 10-year-old Renia Wright died 2 days after a fight in a South Carolina elementary school. This happened in Walterboro, South Carolina, which is a city of 5,100 people, and is about 1 hour west of Charleston, South Carolina. She was unconscious when the paramedics arrived, was taken to a nearby hospital, and then airlifted to Charleston.
Oh my!
The fucked up the thing about it. No word on how the fight was caused, the details of the fight. There have been no arrests and no filed criminal charges. So that's as of the research I did today. There's like just so many fucking questions that need to be answered. The dad is going hysterical and all this stuff. So basically, They're not saying that if the little girl was jumped by other fifth graders. Not saying how many people was involved in this fight. What happened? Did she fall on the ground, hit her head? Was there a weapon or anything? No details have been released or been given, and they're not holding. Whoever's responsible for this has not been held. Not been charged. Nothing has happened to anybody. No details.
Is it because of her age?
No,
because she's a minor.
They said they gave her Nia's name, but even if there were minors, they would have said such and such little girl, age blah blah blah.
Right. I'm saying that sometimes they withhold certain details because they are minors, but they released her name because she has passed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that's so sad.
No, the dad still doesn't know.
What criminal charges could they file against if it was a fellow 10-year-old?
The same charges as anybody else. If I get into a fight with somebody the same age as me.
You're an adult. This is a 10-year-old kid.
Okay, but they still would hold them and wait and then decide, have testimonies and all that stuff. They will grab somebody and then decide whether they're going to get charged as an adult or not. Because some kids this age have been charged for manslaughter and stuff just because they found out, yes, this person was competent. They just were an evil little bastard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is true.
So with this, they can still grab somebody. I didn't hear about
this story. I never even heard of it.
This happened on the 25th of March. Oh, so a little late.
Last week.
Yeah. Oh. A mad motherfucking week. A mad week. So I want to follow that one up because shit is crazy out there. Shit is fucking crazy out there when it comes to people's children, and you can't tell a motherfucker how to react when it comes to their children. You know, people out there's being, bullying is a big thing now. So a parent may go fucking ballistic just when they think their kid's in trouble, trying to protect their child. Well, a dad goes to school with an AK-47 after his son video calls him saying a teacher slammed him.
Slammed?
Slammed. The kid said the teacher slammed me, and he was like video chatting with his dad, and then the phone drops, and the last thing the dad saw was an adult arm grabbing him. Phone drops. Phone call disconnects. 27-year-old Christopher Freeman. Where's Christopher? There we go. He rolls up to the school. And when I say rolls up, that's because Christopher Freeman is in a wheelchair. Christopher Freeman is in, and this happened in West Palm Beach, Florida. He rolls up to the school, and I guess police meet him up there because they knew he was coming. He shouted out, I want to see the guy who slammed my son. I've got something for him. He also told the police, you're going to need more than what you've got because of what I've got.
Oh my.
But you hear what I just said. You're gonna need more than what you got because of what I've got. But after they apprehend him and take statements and all that stuff, he said he forgot the gun was in his pants and he didn't know it was against school rules that you couldn't have guns on the property.
Bullshit. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, but he goes up there threatening this motherfucker, saying all this stuff. But yet he says he forgot that he had it.
Yeah.
And he didn't know the school rules. Like anybody could take a gun on school property.
Mm-hmm. Jackass.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Why? Somebody slammed your fucking kid?
I didn't know I couldn't bring a gun
to
school.
Somebody slammed your kid.
I wouldn't go up there with a fucking gun.
I don't know what the fuck I'd do.
I would go up there, that's for damn sure, but it wouldn't be with a weapon.
It might be fucking... if a grown-ass man is beating up on a kid...
We don't even know if that's true yet.
We don't know.
That kid
could
have been lying.
But he could have been telling truth.
He could have been.
All right, then.
But you don't go up there with a weapon, you just go up there.
I go up there pissed off, and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to... Once again, with all this shit that's happening to kids these days... I don't know exactly what I'd do. Yeah, I probably ain't going to take an AK-47. This is what an AK-47 looks like. I probably ain't going to take that. But I'm going to be fucking furious. So I don't know.
No parent wouldn't be. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't overreact to the point where you're going to get arrested for doing something illegal. And that motherfucker just did.
Hey, he is arrested for aggravated assault, possessing a weapon on school property, and disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace.
I'd like to know what the hell happened with the kid.
They didn't say. I read two different articles.
Well, that's what I would want to know.
I read two different articles, and they focused more on him than if he... And... I would guess that somebody did do something because they would have automatically said, oh, he overreacted because nothing had happened. The kid was lying. He pulled a Jussie Smollett. But they didn't say none of that. They just said, oh, this happened. And so the bigger fish was the fucking dude with the gun. That's my guess. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But as a fucking parent, you roll for your kid. What? Motherfucker with this AK?
I forgot this big ass thing was in my pants.
Hey, obviously if the motherfucker owned an AK like that, he was a thug of some sort, and some dude was fucking with the wrong man's kid. So, hey, you mess with the wrong motherfuckers, somebody, that's what's gonna happen. Like if somebody messes with me, you're gonna get my bedroom. I'm gonna go get my bedroom knife, and I'm gonna get to stabbing. You don't know who you fucking with. That's why you don't fuck with everybody. Stop fucking with people because you don't know what the fuck you gonna get into. You don't know. You never know. You never know. Let me see if
crazy out there.
Let me see if I got something. No. You never know who you're gonna fuck with. You might be fucking with an MMA fighter. Conor McGregor was arrested for smashing a fan's camera. He slapped it out of their hand and stomped on it. This happened a long time ago. Well, early in March. Like early March. But I brought up Conor McGregor because he said he's retiring from MMA. That's what he says. So he retires on the 25th of March, but on the 11th, he just got arrested. He got arrested because, I forgot to put the charges. But in some places, if you steal somebody's phone, they consider it kidnapping. Oh. So I think he got like some kind of assault or some shit like that.
Yeah, because it was someone's personal property damage.
Yep, so he got arrested for that.
Yeah.
He retires on 3/25, and recently he just challenged Mark Wahlberg to a fight.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Why?
It didn't say why he challenged him to a fight, but he's trying to, he was like, I'll challenge you to a fight for your shares in like this fight promotion company that a bunch of people are in. Oh. So it might be just all marketing, publicity type shit. He's a crazy motherfucker that did crazy shit for publicity anyway. Yeah. So this is probably just one of them. Yeah. And he challenged Mark Wahlberg to a fight. Conor McGregor.
Interesting.
But he retired from MMA. Another person that retired from something was Rob Gronkowski. the tight end from the New England Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
He just recently retired.
Oh.
At the age of 29, he turns 30 in May.
Wow.
He made 4 Super Bowls. Well, the Patriots made 4 Super Bowls while he was in it on the team. He played in 2 of them. One of them he was hurt, and then the other one they lost.
Oh.
So there was 4 Super Bowls during his career.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He was drafted 2nd round in 2010, and he was constantly hurt. He was hurt a lot. He had like this big thing on his arm, but he was one of the best tight ends. He broke all kinds. He's got the record for tight ends in the NFL, but he missed 29 games out of a possible 144.
Oh, wow.
So he's a character in the NFL. You always heard his name. It seemed like he was a good guy, but he's wild and shit. So he might have a career in like film or something like that. But as a personality, just because he ain't playing football, this ain't the last time you're gonna see some Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know. And then going more into the NFL, they're gonna be able to review pass interference in the NFL with instant replay. A lot of people were upset because the Rams and Saints game where there was a alleged pass interference that could have changed the fucking outcome and who went to the Super Bowl and all that shit. But now the owners decided, and a new rule is that you can review pass interference.
Oh.
And that is going to be crucial. It might slow the game down a little bit, but I think it's going to help just the game, like the validity of the game. That's probably not the right word, but it's just going to make it a better game,
right?
If they can get shit right
call it right.
Yeah. I know a lot of Saints fans are like, "Oh, too late for that shit, man. Too late for that shit." I'm gonna just skim over Wendy Williams' punk ass. The new shit is she's possibly splitting up with her husband now. This is the new shit. This shit's been going on for some weeks, and I've just been avoiding it because I really don't like talking about Wendy Williams that much. I'm not a fan of her.
I am not.
I don't watch her show.
No.
She gossips. She talks shit. So, but anyway, she might be splitting up from her husband of 22 years, Kevin Hunter. And this is alleged. Kevin Hunter allegedly had a baby with his mistress on March 20th.
Yep.
And it might not have been her first. Wendy went to...
Might not have been his first baby out of that marriage?
Well, yeah.
Oh. Wow. Oh.
Allegedly.
Oh.
Allegedly. This is just George. I don't know what the fuck's going on all the time. I just say what I read.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's true or not. Allegedly.
Okay.
All right. Wendy Williams went to the hospital after work one day and got a banana bag for chronic alcohol use. A banana bag, IV with nutrients and stuff because of depleted vitamins and all that stuff.
Prior to that alleged affair and baby being born, she had already come out and said she's been living in a
sober house, trying to recover from addiction to alcohol and she used to be a crackhead.
Cocaine,
crackhead.
Oh, crack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Crackhead.
Oh, I didn't hear
with
that.
A pipe.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
The glass dick.
Oh.
Yeah. Heavy shit. But anyways, yeah, she was living in a sober house. She's back at the sober house. She ain't well. She's had some troubles, depression, addiction, and now this shit with her husband is fucking her all up, bringing it back possibly. Her show was on hiatus for a while. They said it was due to her health, and the show is going to be put back on hiatus, they're saying, because of a spring break. But a lot of speculation is because of all the drama that's going on in her personal life.
Well, I thought I read something that they're not living in the same home. He got an apartment.
I thought they haven't been living together for a while. I'm not sure.
I don't keep up with her.
I don't keep up with her. things that I said may or may not be true, and I could give a fuck less. Not sure. And I'm going to end with this last one.
Okay.
This is there's so many motherfucking Democrats running for president these days. I think it's over like 20 now.
Yeah.
Well, one of them, John Hickenlooper.
What?
John Hickenlooper.
Horrible name.
Horrible name. Where you at? John Hickenlooper. Look at him. Look at that smiles right there. John Hickenlooper.
Okay.
But he seems like a regular man, right? John Hickenlooper. He was a laid off geologist back in 1986. He became a brew pub owner in Colorado area. Oh. He became the mayor of Denver. Oh. He eventually became governor of Colorado.
Wow.
That's his backstory.
He's moving up in the world.
Well, he announced his campaign and his candidacy and all that stuff, being a candidate for the United States president. And he had a CNN town hall where people can ask him questions and you get to know him. Well, one of the stories that came up in this town hall was presidential candidate John Hickenlooper said he took his mom to see Deep Throat.
What?
At the age of 18, John returned home from college and took his mom to a movie with he and a friend. He didn't know what an X-rated movie was, and they went to see Deep Throat.
Together.
He and a friend
with the mom
took his mom to see Deep Throat. Oh. For those of you who do not know, Deep Throat is a 1972 porn starring Linda Lovelace. A woman. The plot of the story is, yes, there was a plot to this porn. Oh, by the way, it's a porn. Deep Throat is a porn. This is a porn about a woman who finds out from a doctor that her clitoris is located in her throat. This is what John Hickenlooper took his mom to go see. So they get to the movie. Mom was mortified.
And as the kid is too, wouldn't you be like, whoa?
Man, that's weird as fuck. That's just straight up weird. It's weird watching sex scenes with your parents. When you're younger, I didn't even cuss in front of my mom at the age of 18. Well, didn't really want to watch sex scenes and regular fucking art, whatever movies with my mom there. It's just weird. But he took his mom to see Deep Throat. Mom was mortified, but insisted on staying because she had already bought her ticket.
She paid for it.
She paid for it. So,
people are cheap like that. They want to see what they paid their money for.
Yep. So they stayed for the whole X-rated movie. Mom, son, and his friend. On the ride home, Mom complimented the movie's good lighting.
Well, okay. That is interesting.
Yes.
How did that come up in his little town hall?
I think it was in his book, and one of the ladies brought it up. Like doing her research, she read his book, and this is all, I might be making this shit up, but she brought up the story, and he just tells the story. It's fucking the truth. Why the fuck not? It was an innocent mistake,
right?
But it's nasty. It's nasty. Weird. It's unfortunate. Weird. It's all of the above. Going to see Deep Throat. Why? How would that even make you think that was a regular movie?
I think I want to take my mom to see that.
Hey, Ma, you want to go see a movie called Deep Throat? maybe that.
Maybe. I mean, when he looks pretty old. I mean, what year was it when he was 18?
It said
1923.
No, it said it came out in 1972. The movie came out in 1972, and he was 18.
I don't know.
Came home from college. She didn't want to stay home. He was like, "Hey, Mom, we're going to a movie. Do you want to go?" And she was like, I ain't got shit else to do. I don't want to stay home. And plus, this is my son. Came from college. I want to spend time with him. All right. So they go see Deep Throat. Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
But anyways, a mad week. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna say what. You never know what's gonna fucking happen. You never know. But this has been another good show. Thank you guys for watching. Your name is what?
Joy Cortright.
And my name is George I. Cortright. Now, if you go to your mirror, look into your mirror, and say my name 3 times, George I. Cortright, George I. Cortright, George I. Cortright. Say my name 3 times in front of the mirror, and then go onto my YouTube page and look me up. You can watch all the shows that we have done previously. On that note, this is George I. Cortright. This is a mad week. Thank you for watching. We out, baby. We out.